And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I just realized I forgot to set up my streaming dashboard. So, that's a thing. Hopefully, you're not quite as forgetful as I am on this fine Thursday. Hey, it's great to have you all here. Mars, I see you over there on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. We're going to get in and play a little Minecraft today. It's going to be fun because I always play Minecraft today. And, every other day it's stuff. Anyway, welcome to Crime Raft. No, sorry, that's a different game. No, today we are going to be seeing if I can actually get Silverfish on minecarts. And, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the plan. Are we going to succeed? I don't know. But we're going to try. Oh, should turn the game sounds back on. I turned them off because the water was loud. I can sign in, Raft. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. I think this glass. See, the problem I'm having here is that the silverfish, oops, no, I want honey. The silverfish are not getting into the minecart, okay? Now, I don't know if they just don't like trains or if they're just silly like that, but I could think. You have some things? Yeah, no, things are actually a protected resource in some countries. You need a permit for that. It's how that works. Now, actually, I have zero clue if this is going to work, okay? But here's what I'm hoping, all right? I'm hoping the silverfish are going to wash down. They're going to end up on this honey, that much I know. And then, because it's not a full block, and this row of honey that I just put in isn't a full block, they'll sort of squidge down into this corner, and the minecart will pick them up, okay? That's the hope and dream. If that works, great. If not, we're going to have to go with plan B. I know what plan B is. It's just going to be a little bit more complicated. So, it's also going to involve moving this clock. That's fine. That's fine. The clock is portable. It's like a watch, really. Okay. I probably should actually just extend the... I'm going to do that. Hang on. I must. All right, let's go ahead and give myself an easier way up and down here since I keep doing the thing. Yeah. All right. You gotta watch it. Exactly, Mars. Exactly. All right. Oh, speaking of watching things, let's see. How much? Okay, I still have plenty of infested potions. All right, so we should be good. So let's kick this. This is on. Okay. So if this works, great. If not, we could end up drowning in silverfish, which would be less fun than it sounds. Yeah. All right, so we've got silverfish coming, which is great. They'll slide right across our happy little spicy blocks there. Yep, okay, here comes our first batch. All right, and what's happening? Okay. They end up down the corner. And nothing. The silverfish are not getting picked up on the minecart. Well, that's unfortunate. That's sad. Okay. So we are definitely going to have to move on to plan B here. Also, why don't we have... Oh. You shall be back. Awesome. I shall be front. And together we shall form Voltron. Alright, well that's not working. So, sadness shall ensue. Okay. Great. So once the farm turns off, I can go clear out those silverfish. And we're going to have to take another approach here. And I think that other approach is going to involve going this way. I think I'm going to come in underneath the farm here. So let's go ahead and clear out some space. Man. All right. Yeah, little bit of a challenge, but I don't think am I out of torches? I'm out of torches. Well, that's just silly. I don't want to be out of torches. Okay, well that's fine. We can change that. That goes there, and then that becomes torch. Yes, we now have torch technology. Sweet. We are winning. Somehow. Alright. Alright, so somewhere under here, I think this... Yeah, is that... No, the silverfish are on the block of honey above that. Okay. Cool. So before I start tearing out the honey, we're going to want to be sure that the silverfish are gone. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Alright. Let's clean out my inventory because otherwise this is about to get really, really silly. Like my inventory, it's just silly at this point. Do I have another chest that's just random garbage? Yep. Random garbage chests are here for your random garbage amusement. Sure. Okay. Alright, so actually we're gonna probably just need that. And we're gonna need some more. Yeah, we're gonna need some more dispensers, I think, is how this is going to work. Okay. Cool. Let's see if the farm is... Let's head up to the top. We'll see if the farm is on. And if it is not, then we'll just head up to the surface, let all those silverfish despawn. Okay. Farm is off. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, no, this is going to be a special breed of what we call fun. You may not understand this concept. The concept of fun is just a mystery in everybody's eyes. All right. Oh, jeez, monkeys, man. All right. Hey, it's okay. I think we'll get this figured out. It's going to be a thing. Fairly certain. So, the trick is going to be what to do with it. All right. So, down we go. Silverfish are all gone. Right? Yes, silverfish are all gone. Wonderful. All right, so this honey's going to come out. All of this is going to come out. So this is going to come out, and we're going to need to move. Oh, hi. Yeah, let's. Oops, no. Spencer. Yeah. All right, so we're going to have to move the clock, which is fine. Hey, Carp, how's it going? Hope you're having a fabulous day over there on YouTube. Welcome in. As I get to fight with Silverfish. Also, I think I get to inventory or something. Yeah, no, this is going to be special. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be special. It's going to be the type of special that gets on the short bus. Okay. We'll get there. We'll totally get there. All right. So we'll go ahead and clear this out here a bit. Now, we're going to have to move this clock. I'm going to need more inventory space. Let's see. I think that is going to require another shulker box. All right. That's fine. We can do this. Actually, we can fight with the inventory and then eventually do this. It's one of those types of problems. Shulker box. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Shulker box dump area number 47 or something. You know what's scary is I think I actually want most of this. All right, so that can go away, and we're going to be dealing with a bunch of stuff that we'll sort out here in a minute. All right. Well, that freed up like 3 inventory slots, so that's something. What was I clicking on here? 6 stone. All right. Cool. So let's start by moving the clock. All right, so let's go ahead and kick this out this way. And I think I want to give myself a little bit of room here because we might just need it. All right, so that will go there. This torch is going to come up here on the wall where it absolutely won't be in the way, like, you know, because reasons. Okay, I need 6. All right. No, we'll get there. All of this fun will be totally a thing that will make sense and stuff. Okay, let's grab our hoppers. Hoppers go there and there. Okay, we had 6 items in here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, little redstone dust. It's gonna be great. Comparators go there and there. All right, and then let's shut it off. All right. Off you go. So, next thing we're going to do, slap a Peter onto that happy little guy. All right, now, isn't that special? Actually, this isn't going to be there at all. We're gonna really have to replace how this works, okay? So let's all right. Yeah, so let's make with our replacements here. Now, right now the silverfish are coming down onto this row of honey right here, okay? Which is fine, it's just not going to work for me. So what I want to do is let's see, I need a temp block. Honey's a temp block. Okay, so we're going to drop the silverfish down onto this happy little location. All right. Next, I guess that honey can go away. Okay, so we're going to get some glass here, I think. That's how this is supposed to work. Trust me, I totally don't know what I'm doing. In fact, I'm going to take a quick peek at my cheat sheet. I had, okay, slap up and down. Okay. Yeah, I went and asked a very smart community of Minecrafters. Turns out it's the Impulse SV Discord. It's like, hey, here's the problem I'm having. They said, all right, try this. So I'm going to. Okay. So let me be sure I'm actually looking at a thing correctly. So I need a block. All right, so that goes. Oh yeah, I totally don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. Trust me, I am a total noob, okay? I absolutely, the noob-tastic is how this is going to go. All right, so actually, all right, so we're going to do some rail action here. Okay, assuming I'm doing this right. So what we should be seeing, yeah, totally noobular, dude. Yeah, that's what we're at. Nope. Okay. So we're going to bring rail up this way, except this, oops. Let's go ahead and extend that like so. And then this happy little track. Oops, need to move this out of the way. All right. Okay, sorry, I need to take that out for a minute. This track is going to come down like this. Except, do I want that to be powered? Obviously, those are going to be powered. Okay, in fact, I think I should probably slap some something under there. Okay, it'll be great. You know, redstone blocks or something cool to power all of that. All right, I think to make life simpler, or at least mildly cheaper, I don't know, is that an important part of this process? That we come in mildly cheaper? I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, let me get some redstone blocks. And we'll see if maybe we could do something cool here. All right, so let's do this. Let's take these blocks out. Okay, we'll replace those with the redstone. All right, yep, see? I could totally get down with my bad self. All right, so that goeth thusly. Okay. Oops. I mean, yes, but not yet. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now these blocks are going to try to link up like that. There we go. That should be fine. And then yeah, then things could happen. If I have to, I might push this up, but I don't think I need to. I think we're going to be just peachy here. So that's going to get closed in. And this will get closed in. Okay. All right. And then the next thing we're going to do is bring down our stuff. All right. Okay. Which I think will also be a thing that happens. Okay. Now, we've got some other issues, but we'll solve all of those problems in the eventual future. Okay. Because, you know, futures are like that. All right, let's get those dispensers out. And the dispensers, I think, are going to go right here in the ground. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're going to have to come in under here. Huh, it's a little bit soggy down here, it turns out. Okay, I know, sorry, it's hard to see. It's also, you know, moist. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not into... Whoa, look, there's a big drop down into the deep ground. That's scary. Okay. Yeah, the rock is thirsty. That's it, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and... Okay. Cool. I don't remember what's... If anything is down that way that I might want to come up, but... All right, so I think what I want to do... Actually, if I do this right... Okay, hang on. I must temp block. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our dispensers. They're going to go here. Okay. Oh, I need to trigger those and not those, so that's cool. How do I want to deal with that? I guess we just move it over. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so these guys go here, here, and here. See, don't they look excited to be there? Right. Okay, so then we take the blocks and we do the thing with the other thing, the things. That comes out. Okay. Now, of course, I do still have to get through here and power those guys. So that's going to be a special breed of fun, which... Oh, I hope I still have more target blocks. Okay, I do. This is about it, though. So let's hope I don't need more than this. Because that would be really awkward. You know, no, because I'm going to have to run hoppers under there. In fact, that's all going to have to get redone. Cool. Cool. I can't put hoppers right under those blocks, though. All right, so those can't be redstone blocks. Awesome. We're gonna do things. They will eventually make sense. I have at least 0 confidence in my ability to not fall. All right, let's try this again. This time with maybe less gravity. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Less gravity. Okay. All right, so this is going to be... Oops, that's the wrong block. Yeah, this is going to be a special breed of interesting, but... All right, so we come there. This goes like so. I think what I can do... I might be able to take these redstone blocks here. Okay. That actually may not work. Never mind. I want that to work. It's just the minecarts will end up not fitting where I want them to fit. Okay, which is definitely annoying. So, all right, cool. All right, so let's see. I need redstone dust here, and then we need to clip that so we don't trigger each other. Cool. All right, and then by the power of... All right, we'll do a button. Cool. There we go. See if we can get everything out of those dispensers. Okay. Yay! All right, so we fall. Cool. I didn't want to fall. Falling was not nearly as much on my plan today as I probably should have expected it to be. Okay. Okay, so these are going to pop up this way. Like that. Okay? Yes. And then... Take out that glass for a minute. All right, and then the track is going to zip up this way. All right. So the idea is minecart's going to come up. It'll get dispensed from here. Okay. They'll get dispensed. They'll pop up onto this track. They'll whoosh down and back up. And as they come up through this gap, they'll glitch onto this rail here. Pick up a silverfish, and then keep going. Okay, this is good. Now, here's where things get stupid. How the heck am I going to get all of these silverfish out of these minecarts and get them to plummet down this hole where I've got the hole somewhere here? Like that hole right there. Or this hole that's under here or something. I need plummeting silverfish, people. This is how this is going to work. The silverfish, they shall plummet. It's going to be great. All right, so how to plummet? All right, plummeting. So I think what I'm going to do is if we bring this way, what I need to do is have these come across, they break, and then the silverfish will fall. I think I can figure out something here. It's either going to work or it's not, which, you know, is pretty typical of most redstone. It either works or it doesn't. You know, we're on that train today. So I'm going to need something to figure out how this works. We're going to have to do some testing. I think what I'm going to need is inventory space. Guess what I don't have? If you guessed inventory space, you're right. All right, so what I need to do is let's see if I have some amethyst clusters. Ooh. Well, that went well. Yeah, if that doesn't work, player heads will work. So either of those things will be fine. The good news is, fairly certain I managed to dig up a handful of amethyst clusters when I was getting amethyst the other day. So I might have a few of those. Otherwise, we're back to mob heads. Okay. And I am... Oh, the other thing I'm going to need is lava buckets. Okay. I think I have a few of those. Let's take a look. Yeah. 3. Okay, I've got some lava buckets. Cool. The snow turns out to have been a big, fat nothing of a thing, so we're not doing snow. Right, amethyst. I would not be surprised if those were not in any sort of sorting of anything here. Though, boy, there's a bunch of stuff I just have to put into things, but well, that's not at all helpful. All right. All right, fine. We're fine. Everything's great. All right, let's see if I have... I mean, I do have mob heads. We're going to use cartography tables. Yes. Yes, this is probably fine. The other thing I need, I think, if I'm remembering how this works, we're going to need some soul sand. Now, what I'm going to be doing is building a system completely from memory that I remember seeing like once 2 years ago. So I'm sure my memory is fine, and we're going to get this in, and it's going to be perfect, and it's going to be great, and we're not going to have any problems with it at all. It's just going to work. Yeah, that's totally how this is going to happen. Absolutely. Okay, so if all else fails, I know where I can go to take a look, because I've got one. I have this sort of minecart destructomatic thing back in the ancient city at my creeper farm. So, you know, that's a thing. All right, so basically, the way this works, we'll have to dig out under there so I can get some more hoppers. But if we come in with some, let's see, soul sand, I'm also going to need some cauldrons, which I can just craft from ye old iron. There we go. This should do it. All right, so give me cauldrons. Sweet. All right, so I think... All right, so that's going to come down this way. We'll have to power that, I think. I mean, yes, we will have to power that. It's just a matter of how. Right, because we'll have this track that comes... Ah, jeez, monkeys. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Hang on. Gotta get the track right. All right, so that's going to go there. And then maybe all I need to do here is let's get some redstone torches. And if I just do... Yeah, perfect. Okay. So then what I have to do is I have to bring this so the track drops down. And then we have some other things happen, I think. All right, you know what? I've got to go take a look because I don't trust my memory on this. So, oh, well, I was going to go up, but I guess we're going down. That's fine. We're going to go down, and then we're going to go up again. And then it's up, and then and down, and then up and down. Right? It's like a thing. It happens. All right. Okay. I think maybe we can make this happen correctly. All right, so I just need to jump over to the ancient city for a minute. You know what I might do while I'm over there? I hate to do it, but I think I might set up a stasis chamber and just let an ender pearl sort of float there for a little while. And then I can at least let my crops grow. Said I don't like doing it. Whoa, that's the upside. Hang on. I don't like doing it just because I don't want to load the area if I don't have to. You know, let's be kind to our server. But frankly, I'm going to need wheat, and I don't have any here, so... Alright, it's open. And since I'm going to be over there anyway, we'll just slide over and do the thing. Okay? You know, I kind of wish I could go into my inventory while I'm in another portal. It's one of those weird things. It's like, I should be able to do this. I can't, but I should be able to. All right. So, hopefully you're all having a day full of, you know, opposite of night. Because that's what the day is. No, I hope your day went well. And if it didn't, I hope tomorrow is better. Even if it today did go well. If today it may have been your best day ever, and I hope tomorrow's better. Okay, just saying. I think that's something we could all get behind. I think, you know, having better days is, you know, good. Oh, hi. You have anything interesting? Bunch of mob heads. All the mob heads. He's buying hay bales. Oh, look, sea pickles. All right, moving on. Okay. Yeah, let me go see if I've got a water bucket here. I should. I've got water bucket fixings here, if nothing else. Where did I put my iron tools? Well, I've got a bucket. That'll work. I've got water here somewhere. Look, water. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to need is a... Wow. Okay. Oh, I've got an ender pearl right there. Cool. Well, let me see if I've got a couple more here because that'll make things nice. Look how organized I am. Okay. All right, so I'll just duck in here and we'll just drop an ender pearl stasis chamber. Again, not my first choice of things to do here, but it'll work. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Something like that. I think 6 is right. Oh, cool. I guess we're gonna pillar up with smooth stone. Which is, you know, totally cool. All right. Oh, except it does need to be a bubble column too, doesn't it? All right, cool. Can make that happen. Shoot. Yes, I can make that happen, but... All right. I'm going to need... I don't think I have actual ice, so we may have to do this the old-fashioned way with kelp. Let's see. Plants! Oh, look, I have kelp. Cool. You know what I don't have is inventory space for said kelp. All right, we'll just drop off the lava buckets for a minute. Okay, this was, again, not my first choice while I was here, but we're gonna let this happen. Hopefully, it'll, you know, something good will come with it. All right, down goes the water. All right. Okay, so we have water, and then we get kelp. All right. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. I hope that's enough. Oh, I should probably slap a trapdoor here too. Okay. All right, there we go. 1 ender pearl stasis chamber, chunk loader extraordinaire. Okay, again, not my preferred way of doing things, but I'm going to need that wheat, so. All right. I'm not overly fond of permanent stasis chambers, okay? Now, when I'm offline, that will not be loaded, but, you know, still. All right, so let's meander over here. Don't fall in the lava. All right, so let's take a look. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so the way this works, this goes up onto a... Okay, mud block is fine. I can do that instead. Mud block. Thing there, slab. I do need the rails underneath here are important. And then water will flush out. In our case, it'll flush out the silverfish. Okay. All right, so up onto the block. This needs to be less than a full block because that makes minecarts happy. They'll drop down onto the thing. This needs to be lava. The hopper goes underneath the cauldron. Okay. Block, cauldron, hopper. Half thing. All right. And then the rails go under there. Okay, I think I can remember that. Okay. We're trusting a lot to my memory here, y'all. All right. So let's head back out to the Badlands and see if I can build that thing. And maybe it'll be good. All right, so up we go. Carrots. Carrots. Oh, you know what? Since I was right here and right next to my this geode, let's just go ahead and get the geode clusters. Right? That seems like a thing we can do. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to need many, but we'll grab a handful. 1, 2, 3. Because I think 3 is really all I need, but I'm going to grab a few here anyway just to have them. And I need to double check. I don't know if this area is actually loaded by that chunk loader. I suppose if I got really crazy about it. No, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could set up a chunk loader here. Just automate the harvesting of those amethysts. So when I need it, okay, turn on the chunk loader, let the amethyst grow, harvest the things. Could totally do that. But again, I don't really want to chunk load all the places ever. Okay? I just don't, you know? It's one of those things. Hi. Did you just leave your llamas behind? All right. Well, I don't know where he's going, but it's not here, so cool. You know, I should just come and add some torches here just to provide the runway or something, you know? All right. This is fine. Yep. I also have to be sure I keep it on the clock. I have to work tonight, so I can't go late like I did on Tuesday. Got a little after hours maintenance I have to do at work, so. Yep. Ops life forever, man. Woohoo! All right. Well, fine. We'll just go this way. That's okie dokie. Just come through here and we'll just drop. Just drop right down this way. It'll be perfectly safe. Okay. Now, here comes the part of the show where I totally remember all of that stuff about how this is supposed to work, right? Yeah, that's the part of the show we're at today. Okay, so you definitely need hoppers there. Let's see, if I were to pop these out, I think I can do it this way. All right, so let's get those cauldrons. I didn't pick up the lava out of the... All right, fine. I've got lava here. I can go get it. Do I have dirt? Do I have a bottle? Do I have water? Do I have any of the things that make life worth living? Yes. Yes, I do. But not that stuff. Do I have bottles of whatever? That's fine. I have soul sand. I think I can place things on soul sand. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Right, so that goes there. We need slabs. Oh, hang on, I can do things. Stonecutter. Hi. I would like some slabs, please. Okay, great. Thank you. I think the slabs go here, if I'm remembering correctly. Slabs. Right? And then I believe coming out right under here it was. Yeah, I think we come out of there. That can't be stone. I want it to be stone, but it can't be stone. And it can't be stone because, hey, guess what? We're dealing with the silverfish. And silverfish are silly like that, so... All right. So we'll deal with that here in a minute. Now, let's go ahead and get some planks then. Yep, because we need things that silverfish cannot burrow into. Glass would be cool here too. Just because it would be cool. All right, so thus we glass. All right, so that's going to go there. I need some track. In this case, I think we can just use regular track. I don't think it needs to be powered. It does, however, need to go that way. Stop that. Here, we'll do it like this. This will work. Or, you know, not. That's cool. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay. It's powered. Yeah, it doesn't need to be powered, but it is. All right. So now we're going to have our silverfishy friends pop out that way. Oops. Hi. Yeah, I think this goes like this. All right, with the amethyst clusters on here like so. All right. Now, the one thing I don't have is lava. So, you know, that's cool. Fortunately, I have, you know, buckets somewhere here. Oh, it's all right. I've got stuff up the surface. All right, I'm going to put this redstone away for a minute. Let's head up to the surface, get some lava buckets because I totally forgot those. And then I apparently am going to have to take a quick bio break. So let's head up to the surface real quick. We'll get the lava. I'll BRB up there, and then we'll come down and see if I can make this happen. So this is the idea. Now, doing it this way, it's 3 minecarts instead of 1, which is definitely a choice. It may make things better, it may make things worse for the farm. I don't know, but At least as far as the cobweb generation goes, all right? Okay, so let's meander across. We'll go... I'll go BRB for just a minute so I can take a quick bio break. And then we'll get our lava and we'll be good to go. Okay? All right, I will be back here in just a moment. Enjoy these happy ads. I left my backpack in the nether. Jeez, monkeys. All right. Back to the nether again. Back where it's hot and it's red. There's the lava and the pigs and the... I don't know what the rest of the words would be, but it's in the nether again. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's not quite what I had in mind for... Oh, perfect. Alright. Lava. Oh, you know, might as well sleep too. Don't need to, but it's worth doing. Alright. Let's see if we could make these miracles happen. Okay, so, yep, everybody, welcome back from the ads, hopefully. All right. Now, this is going to be totally fine. We're going to be great. So we'll test this a few times without the silverfish to make sure the minecarts do what the minecarts are supposed to do. And hopefully this will do okay. Where things are going to get funky is getting the silverfish to flush down where they're supposed to go, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so let's meander down here. Step 1, we light up our cauldrons. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, cool. So that should do that. All right. Next step. Let's see. I've already put the... Did I put the things in place? I did. All right, cool. One of these things has all of the purple. All right, let's go get some water buckets because I need to splash some water down here. Okay. All right, so we'll get some water down here. Definitely gonna have to do some other magic here to deal with flooding of things and stuff. But okay, so basically we're gonna have silverfish that are gonna flood out this way. Okay. And I think what I want to do then is right here, I think. I think this is how this is going to go. Okay, hang on, I can't. Okay. All right, so I think the silverfish will wash down this way, and I don't know. Somewhere down here. Right down here at like 26-ish. Hang on, let me turn that light on just so you can see. Cool. Yeah, we'll pop that other one down here too. That's just... it's going to be a weird place, but it's okay. I can make that work. We'll It'll be fine. The other option would be to... where am I? Take this machine. The other option would be to maybe wash the silverfish so they all drop in the same place. But... yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when the silverfish drop down here. Okay, it'll be an adventure. All right. Okay, so turn that back off. All right, so this is the plan. They flush over. I hope. Okay, that's gonna go like that. And do I have any more slabs? I don't. But that's okay. We'll just put in some trapdoors. This is the, hey, this looks really dumb part of the stream. All right, cool. So let's see if something here works. Yeah, hi. All right, so all of that's gonna go away, but all right, so let's go ahead and, wow, I can't really reach any of those hoppers. That's cool. All right, and I can't reach any of that. All right, well, that's cool too. Yeah, look at all of this not reaching I've got going on here. Cool. I can reach from down here, though. This is good. Oh, I don't have another minecart. Well, that's fine. Everything's perfect. Whoa, hi. There's more of our soggy redstone happening here. Okay. So, I need more minecarts. Okay, fortunately, I've got them. I'm just... in fact, I think I want to craft up a couple more. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and throw these minecarts in here. So I think I'm going to need probably, oh, I don't know. If I do 3 in each, this might be okay. Let's grab a... actually, you know what? I'm going to craft another crafting table. I'd like to just have one around here. So, all right. So let's go ahead and grab our iron, grab our minecarts. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Let's just see if I can get 4 in each of these. Turns out I mostly can. More? Great. Hi. All right. That should hopefully work. Yeah, no, this is fine. Okay, so now if I hit the button, let's pop up. And then we have 4 again. Let's do that again. And then I hop her over, and there we have 4 again. Okay. So, that's the theory. All right. Now, in practice, we're going to deal with some interesting problems with how that minecart breaks and what happens with the silverfish when it does, okay? So, I'm just a little bit concerned about my safety. Okay, as probably well I should be. All right, so... what? Let's not do that there. We'll slap some glass there. If we do get silverfish in there, well, then we do, and that's going to suck. But, well, at least they'll be trapped in there and hopefully not cause problems. That's the plan. Now, let's get some more glass. Boy, I'm loading up so much glass here, but I have to admit, I'm a little bit paranoid, okay? We are going to be dealing with crazy numbers of silverfish, potentially. On the other hand, I don't have the clock hooked up yet, so we're only going to be doing them one at a time, I suppose. Okay. So, assuming I've done this correctly, we're not going to have silverfish escape. Just there. A little bit extra, okay? All right, so then the plan here is once this goes, so I also don't need those anymore. Just throw those in the bundle. So yeah, so once we're ready to rock the clock, yeah, we'll just run power out from here across, and then we'll just trigger this on a regular basis, okay? Now, the advantage here of this setup is we actually said get 3 silverfish. So that's cool. I do need to do one thing down there. So let's see. What's the best way down? This way, I guess. I need to be sure that when they drop, they die. And the best way to do that is to be sure they don't end up creating spider webs. Okay. Yeah. Because, you know, I do want them to create the webs. I just don't want them to create them where they're falling. Okay? That would be really awkward for everyone involved. Okay? Just saying. All right. So, again, in theory, they drop down, they hit here, and then we get all of the cobwebs. We can then sit and harvest them, and everything will be great. Okay? That's the idea. And again, because 3 of them are dropping, we'll actually hopefully get we'll get more cobwebs. Okay? Which is the idea. So again, this might actually be an okay plan. All right? All right, so we turn the farm on. First round of silverfish is going to happen here. So what I want to do, I don't want to necessarily get the clock going right now because that would be probably painful, okay? But we are going to get it going here in, oops, just a little bit. You know, do I have more redstone dust? Okay, so here comes that first round of silverfish. Okay, which is awesome. We're totally going to need that. Okay. Okay, yep, so there's our silverfish. Perfect. All right. So let's see what happens now. Yeah, so let's see what happens now when we push this button. All right. And of course, to push the button, we do in fact need the button. So we'll do that. Button. Go. Minecarts go up. Silverfish end up in all sorts of wrong places. No. 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 Could you not, please? I don't know where you came from, but could you not? All right, so they're all sort of hanging out there. Boy, that did not work. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. Well then, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. All right, so just do that just to be sure. So yeah, so the silverfish were popping out. Yeah, they're all gonna start entity cramming in there, which is great. Yeah, so what ends up happening, right? So we minecart. So I wasn't watching. But the silverfish end up. Oh, they end up stuck because those can't be there. Cool. All right, so yeah, the silverfish end up on top of things. Cool. Yeah, so they end up on top of that block. All right. That's not cool. All right. Oh, hi. All right, so that's not good. It's not good at all. All right, so then I need to fudge. I need to do this. All right, so this isn't going to work. So I'm going to have to do all sorts of fun stuff with this. All right. Step one, let's get some buckets and clean up that lava. I think our minecart collection is going to be fine, but I need to eject the silverfish first. Okay. All right, so let's make a little bit of room. And this is why I didn't just, scoop it all up in the first place. All right, so I am going to have to get in here. Okay. All right, cool. So, right, so this comes out. I don't really want to grab more silverfish. The good news is they're just going to hang out there. So as long as I don't do something silly and break a block, this might be okay. Yeah, see, this has to be here because when the... Yeah, all right. So I wonder then... So they'll be on top of this block here. All right, so what can I do? Yeah, I'm just going to have to take out this whole mess. All right, cool. All right, so this all comes out. Cool. You know what? I'm just going to dig myself a nice little... oh, look, gold. Nice little water source here. Because I'm going to need it. All right. Scoop up our lava. Because so we don't need that right now, but we will eventually. Okay, awesome. So this is going to have to come out. It was... Okay. All right, well, so much for that idea. Hey, at least I have an empty shulker box here. I can throw stuff in. Right, so... All right, so this plan didn't work. Oh, no. Okay. That's not what I needed to happen. Fortunately, I've got some extras, but absolutely not what I needed to happen. Okay. Again, all else fails, I can resort to player heads, mob heads. So, all right. So we'll deal with this in a bit. It's probably going to mean I need a lot more hoppers, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and dig all this up. There's my shovel. All right. All right, now let's pick up all the stuff that ended up down here in the droppers, 'cause, you know, or those dispensers anyway. All right, so that system worked, so that's good. What did not work was the other stuff. So what I have to do here, so I'm going to have to eject the silverfish and get them. See, silverfish swim, right? Right, silverfish swim. So what if? Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna have to despawn all those silverfish if I update that. Darn it. Okay. We'll work on plan A here first, okay? Nope. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can place the rail there while the silverfish are there, so. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's going to go there. Maybe I can reach in there and get that, get those silverfish, or get some rails in where the silverfish are, maybe? See if I can do it. Yes, I can. Okay. It's a little bit problematic, but I'll be able to take those out when we're done. So, okay. Cool. That's not going to work. Let me see here. So that, I can't have those torches. Well, I mean, no, I can't have those torches there. Because if I have those torches there, no, I can probably do it. I just mean I have to kick this out a little further. Okay, which is fine. I can do that. Which means we eject here. All right, so redstone torch. We'll go and put those back. I'm going to have to power this. Because there are 3 of them, and they are where they are. We'll just put a block over each of them. All right, now. I said now. I don't know if now is actually the word I want, but hey. Because they're going to eject, and they're going to be in here. None of that is good. All right. All right, so what do we do? What do we do? I need to get... So, at this point, I have silverfish and minecarts, right? They'll come through here. They'll be in the minecarts. And then I need to get them out of the minecarts, all right? So, how do I do that? I mean, obviously, activator rails. Breaking them like I did was not ideal, because then it just left them. It left them, unfortunately, in a really awkward place, and I don't need silverfish in awkward places. You may like silverfish in awkward places, okay? And that's perfectly fine. I don't want to judge your life by your weird tastes in silverfish placing. But it's not for me, okay? Just got to say it. It's not for me. All right, so if we see, it's going to want to eject them out to the side. Well, it wants to go eject them to the right if possible, which means this is going to be a problem. Dang, how do I do this? How do I do this? All right, so cool. Cool. We have silverfish. They get picked up. They come down this way. I need one to eject and drop down into something, right? Right? I need him to drop into anything. Some sort of, I don't know, waterway that floats them down here. Okay, something like that would be great. But at the moment, they're just dropping down to someplace bad. You know, I wonder if I were to drop them. So I need to break the minecart, which I can do. I need to break it in such a way that the silverfish end up flushing somewhere. Okay, let's think about that then. All right, so if I've got this, I still have the cauldrons on me. Okay. All right, so let's assume for a minute I have cauldrons here. All right, we called, right? I just cauldron to say I love silverfish. Right, we do this whole pop up here, and we ended up with silverfish there. So what if I do this? Okay. Right, and then I need these slabs down here. Okay, we're gonna recreate our system. It's just gonna be a little funky. Now, what I can't do, maybe what I can't do. All right, hang on. So, right, so that's going to go there, and then I'm going to need the, we'll need the stuff there in a minute. But how am I going to get them out of there? I don't want to do something silly like, oh, let's put a happy gas on a minecart and shove them out. Right? I could do that. I could do that. I don't want to do that, but I totally could. Oh, because that wouldn't be weird at all. No, I don't want to do that. So the happy gas, or so those guys ended up there. I wonder. So if I have, so I needed you need the rails. Oops, hang on. So you do need the rails under here, okay? Also, hoppers would be helpful. Do I have hoppers? I don't have hoppers. Hoppers and lava, okay? We're just gonna do the hoppers and lava. It's gonna be a day. We're gonna have some hoppers and lava. It's gonna be okay. All right, so our minecarts will get picked up there. We're gonna do... Okay. Awesome. Now, we're not going to have stuff happening there. So what I would like to do, I wonder, let's get a lava bucket. I need... Yeah, see, I'm worried about how water is going to flow here, okay? Okay, so let's... Oh, I've got iron to make a bucket. All right. Okay, so what I'd like to do is see if I put water there, it will flow and then go down that way, okay? That's wonderful. All right, that's just peachy. Let's stop that. All right, now. Okay, where things are going to get a little bit weird. And by a little bit weird, I mean like totally weird. Okay. Okay, so this is going to go here. I have no idea if this is going to work. I do know I'm just going to get here stuck in my machinery. That's awesome. Right, somewhere over the rainbow, all this glass. Right, speaking of glass, let's put a little bit there. All right, so the minecart will get whooshed into there. The silverfish, I have no idea if this is going to work. Okay. What I want is for the... Oops. What for the silverfish to end up whooshing their way here. So if I put the water here, in theory, they'll go over there. But the problem I have is I need to put stuff here. And I don't think that's going to do it, right? So if I put an amethyst cluster right here. Huh. Hang on, I may have an idea. The good news is the amethyst cluster doesn't wash off in water. So that's good, I guess. So that's going to send them this way. Okay. Well, that could be interesting. Except I don't really want stone there. But if I were to flush them across like so... Right, I mean, I'll have to stop the water, but I think the silverfish will go this way. What I might need to do, I was going to say, what I might need to do is push that back, but actually this might be okay. I'm a little worried about what happens if they get here, but I don't know. It's worth a shot. Do I have a sign? Do I have signs? I'm looking for the signs. Do I have signs? That's not the box that I would have signs in. Okay, so the short answer is no, I don't have signs. Also, I don't have sticks. I know. Some days. Okay, so what I need is a sign. try this again, this time with sign. Hi. You a lovely sign. All right, so what I want to do is we're going to stop the water here. Or here. Okay, you just stop. Okay? All of wherever that water is going just needs to stop right there. All right, so it's going to flush them in around this way. I can't see what I'm doing. Wow, that was cool. Let's try that again, this time without falling into it. Okay. So it's actually flushing them over to there. That's more interesting, perhaps. Okay, I'm going to change where this sign goes. We put that there. Take this out. All right, take this out. Oh, I washed out the redstone torches. That's okay. We'll figure that out here in a minute. Okay. Nope, we're good. Everything's fine here now. Okay. I just need the water to do the things that I want it to do. Okay? I know it's weird and stuff, but I totally need it to do that. Okay. So that would be fine, other than the fact I still need to power these. Okay. Also, I'd like to get out of there. All right. So, and I can't power the hoppers, so, you know, that's also fun. Maybe I don't need to power those. If I were to, whoa, hi. Maybe they'll come down with enough momentum that they'll be able to whoosh right up like that. I hope. Well, we're going to try it and see. If it doesn't, we're going to have a bunch of silverfish and minecarts. Okay. Oh, this glass is in the way. All right. No, we're here. We're going to get it. Okay. So, yes. You go there. And then, right. Nope. Don't turn. This is why you use powered rails here. Here, let's just use activator rails. Activator rails can't turn, but I don't have to worry about powering them. Okay, does that make sense? Sure it does. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and... Oh, those should probably not be powered rails then. Okay. All right. No, this is all wonderful and stuff. Okay. That's a big load of nope we're having happen up here. All right. So you go like that, and then we'll just slap another. Don't you do that to me. That's not how this happens. You go there and there, and then like that. That's fine. Okay. So now our water, it's doing things. It's kind of sort of flushing. So this I'm a little bit worried about because I need the silverfish. So I think they swim. Okay, so I don't think they're going to go down. So I do need this to stop. Oh yeah, Minecraft hydrology is so cool. Does everything I want it to do, and then some. Right, so if that goes there, What I actually want this to do is, I think I want it to drop down this way. This could come out. All right. All right. So yeah, we'll just let this water drop. Actually, where is that water flowing? Yeah, it is flowing to here. So maybe if I just actually take this out, that out, put a sign right there. Okay, so something sort of along these lines. So they would sort of come this way. I'll deal with that. Let's take this down to right here. Okay. All right, so that's where they would drop. Cool. You know, I'm so happy I have torches. All right, cool. I'll figure out where they're dropping one of these days. And then we'll be set. We'll have all of the cobwebs. Okay. Sorry, this is sad and confusing. Alright, so yeah, so that's the idea. Is we get minecarts to come up. They end up whooshing into there. Okay. So what I need to do now is let's fill those cauldrons. Okay. Alright, hang on. I must dispense with stuff and things. Right, cauldrons. Light the cauldrons, friends. Light them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so. Oh, what a disaster this is. Okay, got the sword ready. Got the carrots ready. All right, and oh, what I don't have ready are hoppers under the cauldrons. Oh no, we're there. All right, so fire. Oh, hey, you know what'd be cool is if those were powered. Prito. If I do, nope, that didn't work. I suppose, man, I don't know if I can do this safely. If I swap out this block, for example. No, it needs to be. No, it needs to be a block lower than that. Right. Right? Yeah, definitely needs to be a block lower than that. Cool. Well, you know, actually, maybe what I can do. All right, this might be a little funky. How do I get through here? Okay, let's grab some more powered rail. I think I know how I can make this happen. Just okay, and then just right here. Okay. And right there. All right, so now let's see what disaster we hath wrought. Okay. We don't have enough oomph to get up here, so that's cool. So much for that plan. Okay, this plan is easier to solve though. Okay. It just means, let's see, so that's going to have to come out. Okay, and that's going to have to become powered rail, right? There, and there. There. Okay. Yes. All right. Annoying, but we can... Ow. Okay. So basically, so all of this... Can I... All right. Hi. All right. The fact that I only had like one silverfish there kind of bothers me, but we'll worry about that later. Yeah, in the meantime. Okay. All right, so we'll just make that powered. Okay? Cool. Yeah. And this should be perfectly safe, and there's no possible way it's going to be a problem or anything. Uh-huh. I totally believe something. All right. Should we try this again? See what disaster is going to happen? Okay, so other than the fact that didn't... why isn't that breaking? So that should come up. It's not... Yeah, because this should... oh, does this have to be down? Okay, hang on. Hang on, I might remember how this works. Remember what I said? I kind of sort of had a clue. Yeah, that clue's all gone now. Okay. Okay, and then this can go away. And then I think I need slabs right here. All right. Okay, so the silverfish are now stuck there. It's because the water isn't flowing to the side, which I can solve by doing... Whoa! Hi! Okay. Turns out there's a hole there. For those of you who are not totally sure of that, that's, yeah, 100%. It's a hole. Turns out there's a hole in the middle of my farm. All right, so they should float over. And then... Okay, I think... All right, I think I see what I need to do. So let's pop down this way. Okay. I'm going to leave that there for the moment, but I think this is going to go away. All right. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about how long it's going to take the silverfish to get here, but I think this is going to work. So we're going to drop them down here, which means I need... I need all sorts of fun stuff. Right. What I need to do is pop... Woohoo! Well, we have definitely had silverfish drop, so that's a thing. I mean, I dropped too, but, you know, I'm expected to fall down giant pits. That's just part of how the game works, right? I totally just fall down random holes in the ground because that's the way, I like it. Or something. All right. That guy's going nowhere. which is definitely a thing I would like to change. I need you to not swim there, okay? I need you to slide over this way. Okay, maybe what I need to do. See, unfortunately. Okay, I think I might be able to make this work. So let's scoop out. We're about to get ourselves eaten by a silverfish, but that's okay. Hi. Let's put the rails away. Okay. I think what I can do is let's take. Oh, how'd you get up there? Cool. Could you not be up there, though? You end up in weird places when you go up there. Okay. I don't know which stone he might have dropped into, but hey, it's not there now. All right. Cool. So that's going to go that way. See, kind of what I'm thinking is if I take out... So the water is now flowing down. So as long as a silverfish doesn't end up on this block, maybe that's okay. All right, well, let's see what happens. And go. Silverfish ends up there. Yeah, see, that one kind of gets stuck. All right, I think I see what's going to happen here. So that's going to come out. Okay, that silverfish will get out, but that's okay. Come here. Hi. Thanks. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's see. Can I get in here? Yeah. All right, so let's put a bucket of water right here. All right. Now let's see what happens. Okay, so now if I hit this button, minecarts go, pick up silverfish, and the silverfish kind of end up going down that way. Okay. Now they did end up in this. Oh yeah, see, there's that. Hi. Okay, let's do this. Can I swipe you? Let's try this. I think what I'm going to do here is, because the silverfish might end up in that water, which I want them to do. Why do I have... Oh, okay. Now, the water's doing the right thing. It just looks weird. Okay, that's fine. We've got weird looking water. You've got weird looking water. Anyway, let's see. If I were to potentially block this something like so, take this like that. Just hang on. Right, so put these here. And then come down this way. Okay. Right, so that would go like that. Take those out. Okay, that goes there. So what I could end up with is potentially end up with silverfish going a couple of different directions, which may or may not be what I want, but I'd really like the silverfish to end up in down there in the death area. Okay, so we're gonna flush them over. This needs to not be here like that. Okay, I'm gonna be doing some testing with the water stream here in a minute. Yay. Okay. So they should plummet down here. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. All right. As they say, all right. All right. All right. We're gonna be all right. Gonna climb down scaffolding. We're gonna be all right. Okay, so what I'd like to do then is waterlog that block. Okay. Let's take that out for a sec. I do want to waterlog that block, but I have to, I need some signs, or I guess trapdoors would work here too. Okay, I think the silverfish will floss. Will flush down this way. Okay. Not totally convinced, but yeah, I think that'll be better. All right, so should we give it another shot? Okay, let's give it another shot, I suppose. I keep blocking my way around the silly farm. All right. Yeah, this is totally going to be fine. Here, let's do this. Okay, and we'll just do this on the other side as well. Just to kind of sort of keep the silverfish in the channel. You know what I mean? All right. I would like that glass back. All right, so let's see now what happens. I go up, silverfish happen. Those ones end up there and end up going nowhere. Awesome. Yeah, because they get stuck on that block, which has to be there because of the stuff. Cool. All right. So that means... what if I do this? Oh, yeah. We're going to... I'm just going to be sitting here digging holes, okay? We're going to have all the holes that we could dig... possibly, right? Possibly all the holes we could dig. All right, so that's going to go this way. Hang on, block that off. All right. And then, yeah, so. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is way more cumbersome than I want it to be. All right. But I think maybe I can get this to behave. All right. Maybe. All right. Go up, get the next line. I mean, yeah, this is just gonna be hyper awkward, y'all. Just say it. Oh, speaking of hyper awkward, that was my light is now gone. Okay, got one more. We'll dig one more tunnel down. Then we'll see. So the problem I'm going to have with this is... oh, actually, you know what might have worked? Is if I... well, no, because they're still going to want to swim, so... can't do much about that. Okay. All right, we'll just pop this out and then dig straight down. At least I know that's relatively safe because I know it's down there. Okay. let's try this again. And this time, got so much random garbage just piled up everywhere. Okay. So, yeah, no, it's going to be fine. All right. So what I need to do then is let's scoop up the water. All right, so I want to set scoop. Hi, you guys. Yeah, you guys fall down there. All right, so you go like that. And then you go there. You go there. Okay. I would like to scoop out the water, please. Okay. Oh, you know what? I keep squishing it in the wrong place. All right. That needs to go there. Oh, jeez. Can I just please scoop this water out? That would be awesome. Okay. All right. So now, yeah. That actually might work. All right. Well, we'll just cut one more path back behind the wall. It just keeps the wall of eternal progression in the opposite direction. Okay. That's totally a thing. I didn't just make it up. The wall of eternal progression in the opposite direction. Okay. Okay. Slap a couple of things there so the silverfish stay where I want them to be. All right. And then go up and scooped, and then, oh, hey, look, they're out. I totally forgot to, I should probably cover this up now. Okay. Let's try that again. But it kind of sort of worked. I don't have any more silverfish hanging out right there. Okay. They're going to see this. It's not ideal, right? But kind of. Actually, you know what? Oh. Huh. Okay. I got it. Got it. Oh, baby. I got it. I don't got it. That's got to stay there. This row of that row of slabs has to be there for the minecart to want to drop down onto. But of course it can't, which is what it ends up glitching into the right, because it can't hit that, so it ends up on the rail down here and then glitches in, and that's how that collection system works. Okay. What I would love to do, though, let's see. I wonder if I was just wondering if I were to put a trap door there. No, I mean, it won't matter. I mean, no, it really won't matter. I mean, I would, because I can't really put a water source there. And I can't put, you can't really have flowing water. Well, heck, I just can't have water there. They'll float up and get stuck under these blocks here. But I need this, I need these here. I need these here doing the thing. Okay? Because they help keep the minecart spaced out so it drops down where I need it to drop. Okay, these are here for important alignment related reasons. But doesn't matter. Um, does it matter? Because the problem is there looks like they're getting. I don't know. Let's watch this again and just see what happens. Okay. Here, I'm gonna. All right. Let's just make another stone button. We'll stick it over here where it's easier to reach. Okay. So that goes. They get scooped up. Yeah, they're basically dropped onto this. Okay, and then, yeah, those ones drop down and they plummeted down here, which is what I want. Okay. It's just those ones that walk down this way, right? So if we do this again. Yeah, see, those ones end up there. This guy sort of gets stuck, but then eventually shows up there. I mean, eventually he'll walk up into this area or he'll walk down onto this. Either of which I'm okay with. Okay. It's better off if they hit this water stream and then drop down. Okay. I think what I need to do here. Here. On the other side of this. Okay. Yeah. So I think what I need to do is they're going to flush over that way. I think I need to pop that so they end up dropping down just this one hole. Okay. That'll make things a little bit better. Oops. Yeah. That'll make things a little bit better down here. All right. All right, so now do we actually have something that might work? We might have something that might work. Okay. That's how confident I am with this. We might have something that might work. Okay. Do we have, yes. All right. So they go up, they get dropped off. Oh, and then okay. Yeah, see, the problem is if I have silverfish in there. Okay. Yeah, see, they get caught and then they get sort of pushed around and stuff. And that's not at all helpful. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, and see, like these guys up here, that's bad. Okay. Turn that off. All right. Yeah, see, this is bad right here. All right. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. All right. The whole silverfish on a train I was hoping would work, but what I might have to do instead then. All right. All right, so maybe okay, so maybe the minecarts aren't going to work. Also, I'd like to take those out, but again, if they get stuck there. Oh, actually, let's here. I can make something happen here. Let's see. Let's block that water for a minute. Do I have more? Nope, I don't have more rails. Let's just grab some temporary rail. This is our temporary rail. Okay, pop that up. Pop that down. Okay, so at least minecarts will not get stuck there. At least that's the idea. All right, so ick. Yeah, because the silverfish floating in the pond there, that just ends up blocking the minecarts. Yeah, boy, this is not happy, y'all. Not happy at all. Okay, so what do I do? Because I need them to eject out of a minecart and go directly where they need to go. So this is... All right, so let's go to Plan C. All right. Plan C is not necessarily a bad plan, but we're definitely starting to hit the bottom of the barrel of plans, and I just don't have that much time to work on plans. All right. I would really like to solve this problem tonight, but I have to stop early because I've got work. All right, so let's look at another approach here. So the silverfish are going to come this way. Right. Let's go ahead and just take this glass out for a minute. I'm sure I'll remember that that's a problem and not at all have issues. Okay. So what I can do is I could do it this way. So if I flush them all over here and just have the one minecart, at that point, then I can eject it, and then I can do all of the collection and stuff. Okay. Let's go there. I mean, actually, that's probably not a bad idea to have that go there. Okay. That way, at least I can see that there's a giant hole there. You know, it's one of those days. I mean, I knew it was going to be, but still. All right, so let's see now. We're going to be taking apart a bunch of this. Can't take it apart because I can't put it away. All right, so let's go there. Go there. Wow, how did I end up losing minecarts? I don't know if they're stuck in hoppers here somewhere or what, but I mean, I guess they could have burned up in the lava, I guess. All right. So, let's take out these. So we only have the one minecart going. Okay. All right, so that's going to be a thing. All right, so that'll eject and go across. What I'm going to do... Oops. All right, I do still need this to do that magic. Okay. Okay, so this is going to go like so. And then, oh, this is... Okay. I don't know how many different ways we're going to end up dropping these guys down here, but at least two. Right. So I need this water to go away. That's fine. It's gone. All right. So we're going to get the one that goes there. I need a activator rail that's going to go right here. Okay. Oh, hi. All right. Now, other than the fact this isn't powered, which the fact that this one isn't powered isn't going to be a problem. Okay, we'll just maybe it's not going to be a problem, right? That can go up like that. Okay, let's try this again, this time without breaking the block, huh? Okay. And then I need to power that block, which I can do with a torch. All right. So then in theory, if I do this, let's see, if I take that out. Excuse me. Got the sneezes. All right. Oh, this is just going to be one big death trap. Okay. All right. So we'll worry about the rest of this, cleaning up all this stuff later. Yes, each of those trapdoors represents a place where I tried to drop a silverfish. It's like a memorial or something, yeah. Here, silverfish was attempted to be dropped, and it failed. Okay. So that is the idea. Okay. Okay. So the silverfish will flush down to here. I need a water bucket. Water bucket. There you go. We're going to flush them over that way. Okay, which is fine, I think. And then we'll just have, I hope this will then work. So, right, so if I start that, oops. Oh, look, those guys are there. Remember, whoa, hi. Was not expecting that, but okay. All right, so that part's working, okay? I mean, that's the part I kind of expected to work, but it is in fact still working, so cool. All right, let's turn that clock off for a minute, because I'm going to start the machine up, and I don't want 18,000 silverfish to come squirting out and causing me all sorts of pain and suffering, okay? That's not high on my list of things to have happen today. All right, so what we should see... okay. Yeah, definitely lock that off. Okay, so I think there is a possibility, I guess maybe it'll drop a silverfish on that rail, but okay, so here comes our first glorious bounty of silverfish. Okay, they're going to flush in over to that slot there. Why am I? Oh, okay, cool. All right, so silverfish. Yeah, it's okay, but that's not a good place for him to end up. Okay, hi. Awesome. Probably popped out a silverfish somewhere else. Okay, so there's the possibility then ending up right there on that rail, which would be bad. Okay. Oh, look. Nope. Right down there. That sucks. Yeah, dropped him out here. Man, this sucks. See, it's supposed to... Oh, right. This goes back to that... the trapdoor situation that I had over here. Right, because this is... Ow! Could you stop, please? All of you just need to stop. Okay? Yeah, that goes back to the... Ah, jeez, monkeys. Where... Okay. Yeah, no, that's not okay. Okay? No, all of you. Just is not okay. Alright, I see where they're hopping out here. There. Now at least they're not popping out of there. You know, this is going to be really stupid. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And I think this is... Honestly, maybe I do just want to do it the silly way. Okay. Let's put a trapdoor there. And we're going to take this out. And we're going to take this out. And I'm going to die. Cool. I'm going to die from... I was squashed by Silverfish. Awesome. That's how that was supposed to work. Uh-huh. Okay. No, everything was great. That's totally how that was supposed to work. Squashed by Silverfish. The good news is the Silverfish will continue to squash, so... We'll see what sort of death loop I end up in here. So, how y'all doing? Welcome to my death loop. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Yeah, heck, maybe I'll just sweep them all forward. Ow. All right. So somewhere down here, I don't have feather falling, so that's cool. Yeah, so there's all my stuff. Or at least most of it. Okay. All right, so let's armor up again. I bet my boots are down there, right? Or they got eaten by a cactus. Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, quick check up here. Maybe not. Oh, they're my boots. Yes. Yes. Okay, the boots survived. All right, that's... See, the problem I'm going to have here... All right. Yeah, see, the problem I'm going to have here is that, one, they're just all going to wash out, and it's great. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Okay, cool. Then like that, this needs to not be something Silverfish can eat. All right, and then, yeah, cap that so they don't come out. Honestly, this might be better if they drop down, but actually what I would need to do then over here is... Actually, it might be better if I swap this. Okay, I can do that. Ah, jeez, that's not how that was supposed to go. It's not how any of this is supposed to go. This is supposed to be easy, simple, not deadly. That's not how that ended up. Okay. What if, instead of that, right. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it the other way, since my clock is over here, right? Okay, let's take that out. Okay, and we'll swap this way. Now, okay, there we go. So we'll flush it across this way and then down here. Okay. Sure. We'll, no, can't go right like that, but you know, we'll figure out something. Actually, maybe this, I don't know. I don't know. We'll, okay. So if we come right here, okay, I'll have to clean out a bunch of stuff. And, oh, hang on. That torch was probably important. What we're doing on time. Okay. I've got to stop here very soon. Okay. But I want to try this one last thing and see if it's going to fly for us. Okay. Just one more thing. Okay. Because, you know, obviously this is a thing. Now, see what I'm thinking is if I were to, oops, hang on. Yep, come down this way. I guess I might be able to do it on the other side as well, but let's see. If I have them coming out here, let's get a fence gate real quick. Okay, this is going to go swimmingly, I'm sure. Got silverfish heads. All right. I need a gate. Oh, apparently I also need another set of sticks. Okay. Gates. Cool. All right, awesome. So we're going to get a gate. We need an observer. Observer. There we go. All right, I think this is going to work. Because if I just one pulse this thing. Okay, so yeah, so what I want to do is let's, there's my axe. Okay, good. I didn't lose it. Hey. I guess pop that there. Take out this. Okay. We're going to take this observer and point it. Well, I don't know if I. Okay, got that block. I do want to sort of block things in so that the silverfish can only fall in the one direction. Right? So I would then need to power this. Okay, by doing that. Okay. And then if I, yeah. You know what would be really cool? Oh, that can't go there. That's fine. I'm not going to be doing the minecarts anyway. So let's just break that. All right, and then I'm going to need another observer. I thought one was going to be enough. We're actually going to need two. All right. Okay, so observer, good. All right, so what I'm going to do is we now take this observer and it goes right there. There. Okay. So now as this clock goes, it flashes that. Okay. And then we end up dropping not all the silverfish, but some of the silverfish. At least that's the hope. Okay. That's the hope. So, and there's only one way they can go, so hopefully this will work. All right, let's give this one more shot. And I hope this works because I am actually, running out of time. And also, you know, I've already died once today. I don't know that I want to die again. All right. So we should be seeing, oh, sure, that's blocked off. Because otherwise we're going to have more silverfish leakage. And that is bad. If you suffer from silverfish leakage, you should probably see a doctor. Okay? Just saying, silverfish leakage, not the healthiest thing in the world. All right? So if you suffer from that, you know, go see a medical professional or your local witch doctor. Okay. All right, that doesn't work because... Right, because of... Okay, we are going to end up with serious issues here. See if I can maybe reach in there and get a... Okay. Oh, well, there go all the signs. That's cool. Whoa. Okay. Stop. What I need to do is I need to get in there and get a... Well, get all my signs back. Okay. Let's see if I can... Do I have a sign? Do have a sign. Okay. Whoa, close. Okay, that stone is going to have to go away, but... Okay, see, that actually is good. It drops... All right, I'm going to have to block off some stuff around there. Okay, cool. Is that scaffolding? All right, cool. Please be not. Thanks. Woohoo. Okay, awesome. All right, so that is dropping them down. You know, I think I just overcomplicated it, but... All right. But hey, I can live with this. Okay, let's see if I can get those signs back. I'm going to have to block that off again. Okay, but here comes the next wave. And it starts dropping, right? And they're dropping straight down. And it's not like lots, but it's, you know, 4 or 5. That might be okay. In all honesty, that might just be perfect. Okay, take that torch. All right, so I think I'm going to have to wait until this batch is done, but... Because I need to get up here. Actually, maybe I don't have to wait till the batch is done. Oh, we're going to recover so much glass from this. All right, so what I need to do is I need... Let's see. We need to stop that right there. Okay. And then we stop... Okay, let's quick block that off. Okay, we're gonna do the. We'll let that happen. This might be enough, actually. All right, so that's gonna go. So what I need to do is I'll have to re-enable the weaving potions, but I think this might be good. Holy cow, we might actually have something that works. Oops, that's not where that's going to go. I need this to go. Oh, come on, give me my signs back. Okay. Let's go right there. Okay, cool. That's going to stop. Everything's going to flush over that way. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay. Wow, this might actually... And then the farm is on. All right. Or the farm is now off. So I think we might have it here, y'all. We've got a lot to tear down, but I think this is going to work. So let's... Ooh. Let's see if I can get out of here. Oh, what a mess. All right. So, step one, we're going to put the redstone back. So we're actually going to do a live fire test of this machine. Okay? It's going to be great and wonderful. Okay. All right. Start the flashback recording. Now, I've totally forgotten which hole they're coming down. So, all right, so they're going to come this way. They're going to come down. Oh, hey, I've got some bunch of silverfish over there. Let's fix that before we do another test. Okay, so we come down this way. All right. And we come down this way, and those silverfish are hanging out right there. Hi. All right. Cool. So now they should fall down where I want them to go. All right. Oh, we're going to get so many hoppers back. Sweet. All right. So our clock is running. Okay. Weaving potion is set up. All right. So we should be doing a live fire test of this system now. Okay. We've got infested potions in there. Okay. All right. So that goes. We drop down here. So what we should see, right? We'll start getting... All right, we're starting to generate silverfish. Right? Yep, here they come. Oh, this might actually work. This might actually work. Okay. So in a minute, they'll get splashed. Yep, there they go. They get splashed with weaving. And now they're going to come down here. We're going to start seeing... Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, this is good. Yep, this is very good. All right. I think what I might do then is later, if I just slap some hoppers down here, maybe the webs will generate on the hoppers. And then we'll be okay. Is it done? I think it's done. Um, oh, hey, we've got some down there. All right. We've got another hole to plug, but... Oh, no. See, that was something I was a little bit afraid of. Was, Okay. Oh, give me my shears. Okay. No. Now, this is one of those things I was afraid of, was that we were going to end up with silverfish escaping. Okay. Which they are. And that's not ideal. Okay, not ideal at all. Could you stop, please? Okay, no, this is not okay. At this point, there's lots of not okay happening here. All right, hi. Please stop now. Yeah, it's this, Well, good news is, like I said, it worked. Just have to be sure that nothing survives, which is the problem. Oh, okay. Hi. Okay. I would like a carrot, please. All right. So, yeah, because they're falling and they're sort of drifting off to the side and then landing in the cobwebs. Okay, which is not what's supposed to happen. So, okay. Hi. Could you go away, please? I would like you to not be there. Thanks. Okay. So I think I think that's one of those situations where I might be able to solve it. Oh, okay. Next batch. Yes, because there are 3 or 4 batches or something like that. So, yeah, I see how they're sometimes generating off, because they're supposed to drop in a 3x3. So if you see them generate off to the side like that, that means that they have drifted a little bit. So I think what I need to do, I can't put powdered snow because silverfish don't care about powdered snow. They will stand on it all day. Okay. Yeah, but if we place some hoppers down here and some form of other collection system, I guess we might be okay. All right, so silverfish are gone. Farm is off. Okay, awesome. So that's great. What I need to do is I need to hop up there, because you can see there were some boy, we got a fair amount of webs. Okay. Yeah, so you can see there are webs up there. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop because I have to get ready for work. But yeah, you can see the webs up here. That's because some silverfish ended up dropping down here. Okay, and that's not great. So, okay, we'll just bring this drop tunnel right down like so. Okay. So yeah, so they should end up in basically a thing like that. All right, so what I need to do then is get hoppers in place to collect the webs as they generate. And yeah, okay. All right, and then yeah, if I just make sure that they end up falling mostly right here, right, so they land right here. It's probably not necessary, but I'm going to put a torch there anyway. All right. So yeah, that should work. I'm going to actually put some slabs here. That way I can still reach all of this stuff. All right. I think we got something working. Okay, we'll save that replay because I may want it for some screenshots. But I think we did it. And I've got now, 2.5 stacks of cobwebs. All right. Cool. Well, that is significantly simpler. I like that. It drops them down in batches of like 3 or 4, which gives you most of this area of cobwebs. And yeah, yep, I think that will work. And if this works right, then they shouldn't drop. No, don't do one more test. Don't do one more test. I'm going to do one more test. Okay. All right, we'll drop it. Because I have to stop. I have to get ready for work. All right. So. All right, so yeah, so they will drop down here. Let's eat a carrot real quick before they do. All right. Yeah, so we're going to have a lot of cleanup to do when the, well, tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday, we're going to do some cleanup. All right, so the silverfish are now going to start coming down. All right, so now, okay. It's the, yeah, because I don't think the cobwebs can spawn on top of the trap door. Okay. Yeah. I almost want to test that, but I almost don't. You know what I mean? Right. So if they, yeah. So they should be able to drop down there. And yeah, if I get some hoppers back here, just bring all those cobwebs over. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work out just peachy. The only thing I don't have here is a good signal that says, oh yeah, the farm is still on. And so you should be planning or watching for more cobwebs. Okay, yep. We did get a couple that escaped, darn it. All right, that's not fabulous, but hi. Okay, sweeping edge is cool, but okay, I need to get over here. I need to clean this up so that they don't. Okay, I don't know what they're. Oh, jeez, bad things are happening. Okay. Okay, let's just. I almost need to leave those cobwebs there just so that I can keep them from getting back at me. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem when they all sort of escape there. Yeah, I don't know why they're surviving. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, this is definitely the problem I want to have. Yeah, definitely the problem I want to have. Okay, here, you guys stop that. All right. Well, the plus side, I've got lots of cobwebs. The minus side, holy silverfish, Batman. Okay, you go and you go. Snoopers is going to be very excited to have all these silverfish heads to play with. Okay, Yeah, because they're falling and they're managing to, oh, stop. Yeah, they're catching into some of the webs there as they fall. That's not great. So I think what I'm going to have to do, because I know they're falling far enough. I mean, I could. No, I mean, I think they're falling far enough. I think they're just getting caught in the webs. Okay, and I can't use powdered snow because it said they get stuck in the snow, so. All right. I mean, I suppose I might be able to surround the farm with, I don't know, something. I might be able to surround the farm with, magma blocks or something. All right. Well, that's a problem for future me. Current me is tired of dying to silverfish, so since that's done, but we're definitely getting lots of cobwebs, so that's awesome. But I do absolutely, positively need to stop because I said I have to go to work. I have to be at work in 20 minutes, so I can do it from home, but I still have to do it. So, oh, jeez. Ad started on Twitch. Anyway, I want to thank the supporters over at musicfreegaming.com who are awesome and amazing. You can see their names scrolling up over there. If you'd like to become a supporter, get all sorts of behind-the-scenes nonsense, musicfreegaming.com is the way to go. Next stream is going to be Saturday morning, starting at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so check that action out. And until then, be excellent to each other, and this is Music Free Gaming signing off.